Hey, what's going on? I'd like to take this time to do a review on the Phantom Audio amplifier upgrade. Basically, you could send your stock amplifier to Jesse, and then essentially you'll change out the interior components for higher quality capacitors, integrated circuits, and whatnot. Really receptive and responsive on any questions you have. From the time you place an order, it takes roughly about 1 month to come back. In order to properly ensure you get the correct amplifier, you're gonna have to get essentially the model number off of the amplifier. Unfortunately, the way this amplifier is oriented inside your car is like so. And so you probably have to just get your cell phone camera or something like that and just take the top picture and do so. You could also reference the bottom of the amp, the YEFA number, and it's just rolling the dice in terms of if you got it right or not. Right now, I just got the amplifier in. Basically, only the exterior, the only difference really is this Phantom Audio decal, and then yeah. That's about it. In order to access the stock amplifier, basically you're gonna have to move your glove compartment out of the way and a series of panels. Right now I have everything loosened up. For simplicity, it is a real big pain to get all this stuff loose. But going over the first step, you undo the retain clip down there in the glove compartment and you fold in these two tabs and pull the compartment out. Next step, I recommend removing this top trim piece, which will allow you to get access to some of the other stuff. And also I recommend removing this side panel. Key point is to go real slow. You have a lot of these blue clips and they break pretty easily if you use a little bit too much force. Something I recommend you use is like one of these pry tools. You get them pretty cheap on Amazon. And then just go really slow. There are 4 screws that essentially hold this main trim piece here, and you're going to want to pop out this bottom piece around the knee airbag. Key point remember is to make sure you unclip the LED light so you don't put too much stress on the harness. Go from there. Once you get the main dash piece out of the way, there are 4 screws that hold it in. You'll want to pop up the side trim and then pop off the corner piece to get you the access to the amp. Of note, there are multiple pieces of harness that will be in your way, so you just want to just unpry the parts that are attached to the frame so you get access to it. Next step is to remove 2 10mm bolts to get your knee airbag out of the way, attached here and here. And then ultimately it'll get you access to this corner. The amp is tucked up all the way up. There are 3 bolts to retain it. You'll have to completely remove the bottom bolt. Loosen this bolt right here. There's 1 more bolt in the back. Those can simply be loosened, but you can also remove it. Also, I recommend loosening these 2 12mm bolts really long. Take them out about an inch. That'll give you a little bit of play to access this side bolt. The actual harness is attached to the amplifier, or these 3 pieces of the harness. You undo those. You can do those before you move the amp or after you remove it. Start with the demo of the stock amplifier. Right now I just have it set to radio. It's on 0, increasing. the view of the amp once it's installed. As you can see, the amp is right here. Bolt. See if I can see that other bolt. Top bolt. There's an additional bolt on the bottom. I think I forgot to mention, there's also another LED connection you have to connect or disconnect as you take apart the dash. Everything back together. So just demo the Phantom Audio amp. Right now, just again back on radio.
The new Samsung Galaxy S have finally realized what you mean. The nights where you can't get no sleep. I see a top thinking about if you cheat.
So it might be kind of hard to tell based on just the recording, but essentially the sound's a lot more fuller. Usually when I take it about 20, it sounds extremely distorted, but however with the new amp, it's clear and everything just sounds a little bit better. Again, whether you do this upgrade or not is really depend on your goals. Again, if you're trying to just minimize the amount of weight you're adding in the vehicle, this is a great addition. Same for why I chose the Palindrome Labs subwoofer kit. Just kind of go over some additional things. What you listen to everything on was with these settings. What I found is high treble, low mid, and like slightly above average bass. Offers a lot of fidelity when you listen to your music. And then I move the fader a little bit forward, and it basically allows you to hear your subwoofer a little bit better. Anyway, yeah, it was a lot of work, but I think it was definitely worth it. Thanks for listening.